Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Slow English Listening channel. I am very happy you are here today. Please get comfortable. Sit down. Relax. Take a slow, deep breath. Today, we are going to listen to a story together. It is a simple story. It is a personal story. It is a story that I think many of you will understand, because at some point in life, every person thinks about this topic. Today's topic is my dream job. What is a dream job? A dream job is the job you really want to do. It is the job that makes you happy. It is the job you think about when you close your eyes and imagine your future. It is not just work. It is a passion. It is a purpose. So today, I want to share my dream job with you. I want to tell you what it is. I want to tell you why I chose it. I want to tell you when I first started thinking about it. And I want to tell you what I am doing today to make that dream come true. I hope this story inspires you. I hope it makes you think about your own dream. And most of all, I hope it helps you practice your English listening. So, are you ready? Let us begin. Every dream has a beginning. My dream began when I was very young. I was about 8 years old. I remember that day clearly. I was sitting in my classroom at school. My teacher walked in and stood at the front of the class. She was a tall woman with kind eyes and a warm smile. She picked up a piece of chalk and began to write on the blackboard. She wrote slowly. She explained everything carefully. She used simple words. She made sure every student understood before she moved on. And when one student did not understand, she did not get frustrated. She did not sigh or look angry. She simply smiled and explained it again, in a different way. I watched her that day, and I felt something inside me. A feeling I could not explain at the time. I thought to myself, I want to do that. I want to stand in front of people and help them understand things. I want to make people feel the way she is making me feel right now. Safe, supported, and capable. That was the moment my dream was born. My dream job is to become a teacher. I know what some people think when they hear the word teacher. They think it is a simple job. They think it is easy. They think anyone can do it. But I disagree completely. Teaching is one of the most important jobs in the world. Think about it for a moment. Every doctor you have ever visited, a teacher taught them. Every engineer who built the roads and bridges you use every day, a teacher taught them. Every pilot who flies the airplane safely through the sky, a teacher taught them. Every leader, every scientist, every artist, every writer, behind all of them, there was a teacher. Teachers build the world, not with bricks and concrete, but with knowledge, encouragement, and belief. That is why I want to be a teacher. I also want to be a teacher because of what teaching means to me personally. When I explain something to a friend and they suddenly understand, I feel a joy that is very hard to describe. Their eyes light up, their face changes. They go from confused to confident in just a moment. And I was part of that moment. I helped make that happen. That feeling, that is why I want to be a teacher. Now, there are many kinds of teachers. There are teachers who teach small children in primary school. There are teachers who teach teenagers in secondary school. There are university professors who teach adults. There are language teachers, science teachers, art teachers, and sports coaches. I want to be an English teacher. Yes, I want to teach English. This feels very natural to me because I love the English language. I love how it sounds. I love how it connects people from different countries and cultures. I love the feeling of learning a new English word and using it correctly for the first time. When I become an English teacher, I want to teach in a way that is different from some of the classes I have experienced. I do not want my students to be bored. I do not want them to sit in silence and just copy words from the board. I want my classroom to be alive. I want my students to speak, to listen, to laugh, to make mistakes, and feel safe making mistakes. Because mistakes are how we learn. A student who never makes a mistake is a student who never tries anything new. I want to tell stories in my class. Simple, interesting, real stories, just like this one. Because when a story is good, people listen. And when people listen, they learn. I want my students to leave every lesson feeling a little better than when they came in, a little more confident, a little more capable, a little more excited about the English language. That is the kind of teacher I want to be. I want to teach people who really need English but find it difficult. People who feel nervous when they try to speak English. People who have tried to learn English before but gave up because it felt too hard. I want to teach beginners, people who are just starting their English journey, because the beginning is the most important part. If a student has a good experience at the beginning, if they feel encouraged and supported, they will continue learning. But if they have a bad experience at the beginning, if they feel embarrassed or judged, they may stop forever. I want to be the teacher who makes the beginning a good experience. I also want to teach people of different ages. I want to teach children who are learning English for the first time. I want to teach teenagers who are preparing for examinations. And I want to teach adults who need English for their work or travel. Because English belongs to everyone. It is not just for rich people or people from certain countries. It is for every person who wants to communicate with the wider world. Because English belongs to everyone. It is not just for rich people or people from certain countries. It is for every person who wants to communicate with the wider world. When I imagine my future classroom, I see it very clearly in my mind. It is a bright room. There are large windows that let in natural light. The walls are decorated with colorful posters, maps of the world, English vocabulary charts, and my students' own work displayed proudly for everyone to see. There are books on shelves, not just textbooks, but real books, stories, novels, poems, and collections of interesting facts. Students can pick up any book and read whenever they have free time. There are no rows of desks facing forward in a rigid line. Instead, the desks are arranged in small groups so students can talk to each other easily. Because language is communication, and you cannot practice communication in silence. In this classroom, every student has a name that I know and use. Every student has a story that I respect. Every student has a strength that I notice and celebrate. That is the classroom of my dream. A dream without action is just a wish. So I am not just dreaming. I am working. Every day I study hard at school. I pay attention in all my classes, not just English. Because a good teacher needs to know many things. A teacher needs patience. And patience is something I practice every day. A teacher needs good communication skills, so I practice speaking and writing every day. A teacher needs empathy, the ability to understand how other people feel, and I try to be aware of other people's feelings in every situation. I also read as much as I can. I read English stories, I read about different cultures and countries. I read about history and science, because the more I know, the more I will have to offer my future students. And I watch and learn from the teachers around me. When I see a teacher explain something in a beautiful way, I take note. When I see a teacher make a student feel valued and respected, I take note. I am always learning how to be a better teacher, even before I am one. And I understand their thinking. Money is important. We all need money to live a good life. But money is not everything. I believe that doing work you love every single day, work that has real meaning, that is worth more than a high salary in a job that makes you unhappy. A person who loves their work wakes up in the morning with energy. A person who hates their work wakes up with dread. I want to wake up every morning excited to go to work. I want to go home every evening feeling that I did something good today, that I helped someone, that I made a difference, even a small one. Another challenge is that teaching requires a lot of study and training. I need to study at university, I need to get the right qualifications, I need to practice teaching in real classrooms before I become a fully qualified teacher. This will take many years. But I am patient, and I am committed, because anything worth having is worth working for. Before I finish today, I want to say something to you, the person listening to this right now. You have a dream too. I know you do. Everyone does. Maybe your dream is to become a doctor. Maybe it is to become a musician. Maybe it is to start your own business. Maybe it is simply to speak English fluently. And that dream is why you are listening to this video right now. Whatever your dream is, do not let it go. People may tell you it is too difficult. People may tell you it is not practical. People may tell you to choose something safer, something easier, something more realistic. But here is what I believe. The world needs dreamers. The world needs people who dare to imagine something better and then work hard to make it real. Your dream matters. Your future matters. And every small step you take today, every lesson you study, every new word you learn, every time you choose to keep going instead of giving up, every one of those steps is bringing you closer to the life you want. So keep going, keep dreaming, keep working. And so our story for today comes to an end. Today we talked about my dream job, becoming an English teacher. We talked about the moment I first found my dream. We talked about why I want to be a teacher and what kind of teacher I want to be. We talked about who I want to teach and where I want to teach. We talked about what I am doing today to reach my dream. And we talked about the challenges along the way. I hope this story felt personal and real to you. I hope some of the words and ideas connected with your own life and your own dreams. You have just completed another full, slow English listening session. That is something to be proud of. Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing, keep believing, and I will see you in the next video.